One guy that has really, excelled since Jameis Winston has been put under center is Jerry Jeudy. What have you seen from him? I hesitate to say number one. When I think of a number one receiver, it's get the ball in this guy's hand. He's going to make something happen. I'm not sure Jeudy is that guy, but I think he's a really productive receiver, and he's a different type of number one receiver. Get him the ball, get him his touches, because he'll make good things happen, but I don't think he threatens a defense the way a true quote-unquote number one is.
Well, if you look at the things that he does well, or the things that we were kind of counting on when he came into the team from Denver, we're talking about yards after the catch, separation, explosivity in the vertical game, and you're starting to see these. And thank God that Jameis Winston was able to come in, because I couldn't have told you what Jerry Jeudy was in Cleveland with Deshaun Watson. We saw none of those things. But we've seen that come into play now. We've seen, and you can move him around. He's slot, he's outside. He's someone you can truly kind of look around for mismatches and try to exploit teams. But we're to the point of the season now. After you turn in the game that you turned in Denver on Monday night, you don't get to sneak up on teams now. So you're going to be the focal point every week when they go into game plan against you. They're circling number 3. That's the guy they got to keep tabs on. So you're going to see teams' best effort. We saw it last week in Pittsburgh. He catches that first 35-yard touchdown and kind of disappears in the first half, because the attention they were giving him dictated that Jameis did not go in that direction with the football. So they were able to find other things. The second half, they were able to find ways to give him the football, move the chains a few times. But that's it. That's the goal for him now. Is, you got 4 games left. Show that you can still be that threat when you have the full attention of the defense and the defensive staff. And is good, but I don't look at it in terms of ones and twos. He's an elite playmaker, and you cannot have enough of those on the team. And as good as he's playing, and you could put a number with it if you believe he's a number one, that still doesn't prohibit me from going and getting another guy who I believe can be a one. I think you need to, in this current NFL, you look around, you stack those guys, and for me, it's about kind of just mixing and matching body types, playing styles. So you got that kind of move guy that you can do that. Go get me a bigger body vertical threat. Go get me a sturdy chain mover. And then you factor in Cedric Tillman, and you can start to build a very young, promising receiver core. So I think he's been phenomenal since Jameis has been there. But I don't, even if I view him as a one, it doesn't stop me from bringing another guy in that was a one. And you see the Browns had the same approach, because even when they had Jeudy, they were trying to get Ayuk. You know what I mean? So like they have that mentality as well. And now they have a number 1 draft pick that is on the table to go get a guy who could be a dynamic field stretcher and do some of the things that Jeudy doesn't excel at. Or it could come during free agency, most likely be a trade, given how they move around here. But I'm excited about him. I just want to see more and see if he can do that when everyone knows he is the guy in Cleveland now.